Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, November 14th, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, Tesley, CONY, NVDY, Misty, and AMZY. Okay, so who had trades yesterday? CONY did, as you can see. Misty did, as you can see. And Ulti did, as you can't see. Guys, I just had to take a picture of this. This is 1 day of Ulti trades. This is probably reason, right? No one really can cover this because the amount of time it would take to go through each and every trade is ridiculous. So that's why I always say Ulti is really the only fund that I'm just buying and trusting them, right? Here's my money, Jay and team. Here's my money. Do your thing. Make us some income, all right? So go check out that trade. That trade or trades is ridiculous. I mean, Misty itself, look at this. This is pretty bad. Yesterday, I opened this. I said, no, thank you. But anyway, let's go through it. I'm stuck covering Misty. So what do they got going on? They got some BCs. Okay, they did a buy to close 3,200 on the 315. Okay, and then they did a buy to close on the call and they sold the call. Okay, so they closed out 3,200 contracts yesterday, probably because people are selling out of the fund. Why are people selling out of the fund? Because they're taking profits. People take profits. It happens, right? Even on income funds. I know. All right, what else happened? Another BC down below on the 785 contracts. They closed out the 350. Okay, and then obviously they opened a new position. So they closed out the 1115 trades for the 785 contracts. And same thing for the 28,960. They closed out the 1115 trades as well. Obviously, looking at the BC price to the right, that they lost on the weeklies yet again. Because, why? Well, because MSTR is unstoppable. That's why. But anyway, a lot of data. Let's go through the numbers on the sheet. Okay, no connection. Yeah, BS. I'm on Wi-Fi, aren't I? All right, so let's, all right, go away message. There you go. All right, so they have a synthetic 315. They closed out 3,200 contracts from that. Again, people selling. And in turn, they actually got some money, right? Because they're way ahead on their synthetic. They made overall a net of $14 million on that transaction. So that gets added to this payment information down below, which gets added to the payment information under the synthetic under the payment tab. But how is the synthetic doing? It's still 4.25% above what it was, 100 days till expiration. MSTR, actually, I think it went down yesterday for once. And let's take a look at the damage, man. MSTR, yeah, it went down finally. It went down 7.91%. MSTY, unfortunately, went down more, so that's not what we're, not what we're used to seeing, but maybe the combination of people selling out of, I don't know, but it could happen. Obviously, it did happen. MSTY went down 8.65%. MSTY at 33.91. The day before, $37. So as quick as they go up, they go right back down. Now, they went down yesterday and they closed out some positions. So let's take a look at all that. A lot going on here, so bear with me. All right, so the 785 contracts had a 350 strike price. They paid $38.55 to close out that call that they sold. They did make $15.47 on the call credit spread, okay? Again, that was a $50 gap. However, they closed it early. MSTR currently was at what? Again, I don't know the price when they sold it, but it's at 328 at the close. Okay, the buy call that they sold is 400, so there is so much time value left, and they were in a better spot that they did actually make money on it. So they made 15.47, which did offset some of the damage. In closing the 350. The 350 though, 350. Sorry, I just sneeze. I'm looking at this 350 now. MSTR, I don't know when they closed it. They were at 356 the day before, and then they jumped down to 328. So the 785 contracts was actually safe, right? That was safe, but they closed it early. Not in a profit, but they closed it early. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't think they were going to win, but this had, only 2 more days after yesterday, obviously. It was still 6.58% out of the money. So they took the loss, but again, I don't know, whatever. They took the loss and they ended up closing it out. They lost, 1.8 million for closing out the 785 contracts. Again, not sure why they would close that one out early. It did seem like it had a chance, but maybe they just don't trust anything with this MSTR because it's nuts. All right, let's look at the 28,960. That was a small position anyway, so it really didn't matter as much. What about this position? This has a 330 strike. Okay, a 330 strike versus 328. So they're still technically out of the money on this one as well. But they decided to close this one. Again, what was the price of MSTR at the time they closed it? We don't know. But they paid a pretty penny to close it, $48.92. And they got $16.31 on, the buy call. Because, again, the volatility, right? The volatility and the time value left makes it, more valuable. So let's just take a look at the numbers. Oh, ouch. Yeah, so they lost about 90, they paid about 98, maybe 95 million yesterday. So that was a loss of 95 million. Overall profit loss, though, not a great day, about maybe $65 million loss. So again, continuing to lose on the weeklies over and over. But let's try again. Here we go. Restart. Here's the new weeklies. Well, believe it or not, they opened the new position with the 28,960 contracts, and they had to close 3,200 of them. Because remember, people sold out. So they must have did this trade pretty early in the day. Then they realized, I have to close out 3,200 contracts. So they started a position, and then they closed 3,200 of those contracts. But believe it or not, they actually made money on one day. Now, this is what I like. Finally, they made about $1 million, right? They started the position, things went their way, they closed it out, boom, made $1 million. Now, if they were more active with their trading, this is something that can happen day in and day out, but they're not. Again, they do weekly trades, and sometimes obviously they're active daily and they close out this one early. But again, we don't know why. They just don't trust that it's going to go their way. But again, you have to let some time value, deteriorate here. So they didn't. I don't know. Again, I'm just a little confused on what I'm seeing here, but whatever. All right, so let's just talk about what's left. What's left open for this week? 785 contracts, 430 strike. Okay. And then 25,760 contracts, same strike, 430. That is 30.95% out of the money. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's almost like I have to double check this formula. Yeah, D1. Is it that price, 328? I guess it is. So again, when did they do this trade? They must have done this trade when MSTR was priced much higher, because yesterday, I think it was kind of all over the place. It was up, down, all around. So obviously, that's probably why. Again, makes sense why they would have closed that early, because they thought they didn't have a chance. But whatever. Okay, so that's where we stand, 30% out of the money. And then they got a, call credit spread, 530 strike. Like, damn, $100 gap. Okay. $100 gap, $100 gap, 31% gap. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but this is not how I would do it. I mean, are we really thinking MSTR going to hit 530? Even so, though, just tighten the gap, man. Tighten the gap. But whatever. That's what I'm seeing, right? 430, right? 430 strike on the sold call, 530. When we double check, fine, I will. I'll go here. Here we go. For sold call, where is it? 430, yep. And then buy call, 530. So I don't know. Seems a little a bit of a stretch there, but obviously, yes, they did make money for opening those positions, but it's almost like we'll see. Again, they're sitting 30% out of the money. That alone, I mean, should make us feel good, but I guess you never know. With crypto's on such a tear, we don't know what the right decision is. Clearly, they don't either, but we'll see how this turns out. All right, so here is the drop in outstanding shares: 820,000 decrease in outstanding shares. So yes, people have sold. I did not sell my Misty yet. I still have 300 shares. I was gonna sell for a profit. It's tough, man. They got a distribution coming up next week. So what do you do? What do you do, right? What do you do? You could always just sell out, take your profit now, then buy in on X date or buy when it dips. Who knows, man? Who knows? We'll see. 30-day IV, 131%. Outstanding shares, 27.1 mil. Total net income, of course, it's not income, it's a loss. The weeklies are just losing, right? They have lost $151 million, on this payment cycle. So it's almost like, okay, we get it. The synthetic is making us money, but it's time for a new strategy. It's time to update the prospectus on highly volatile funds, crypto-related funds. What is the point of doing weekly calls if we just continue to lose money? We are continuing to lose money week in and week out. So I don't really give a crap about the synthetic, right? I want to win on the weekly trades. I don't want to just what is the point? Then this, to everyone's, to all the naysayers' point, just buy the underlying. You damn right, just buy the underlying, right? Because then you just, at least you're basically just having the synthetic. But there's just too many losses here, and they got to do something. Win the damn weeklies, all right? Do something. Go further out of the money. Go 100% out of the money. Who gives a crap, all right? I know you can't. Well, that's the question. Can you? Really? I mean, can you with the current prospectus? If not, freaking adjust it. That's my opinion. Anyway, you don't want to hear that, so I'll move on. All right, reaction, eat, sleep, crypto, repeat. I mean, crypto, I don't know if you guys follow crypto or like crypto, but I mean, crypto is nuts. And a lot of the crypto people out there, they are just having a party. And rightfully so. They're probably going to be rich when all this is done. Group D declares in 6 days on November 20th. So we'll see. All right, here's the payment information. Synthetic income, 378 million. Take away almost half. Take away 151 million. We're at net income of 227. That comes to 840 per share. Again, it's a shame. 558. We're leaving out there. So it is what it is. What is this picking up to? T84. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm only at 54. Again, guys, this spreadsheet, it gets harder and harder. I know you don't want to hear bitching, but I'm going to ask if you don't mind, hit the like button now, because I don't know. A lot of this is a pain in the royal ass sometimes. But yeah, if you enjoy this content, please hit that thumbs up while we're just waiting. While you're waiting, right? All right, so what do we got for holdings? They got the synthetic 315. Okay, they're in a good spot there still. And they got the new weeklies that expire next week. So at least for Friday, we don't have to do anything, right? Which is good, because I'm probably going to do my Friday video Friday night, because I do plan on going out watching the Tyson fight. But we'll see. All right, so here we go. Assets under management, 922 mil. The NAV is 3402. The trade price is 33.91. Synthetic bailout. Okay, great. So on and so forth. All right, so that's Misty. Misty, of the three that I cover in detail, is the only one that had a trade. So let me go through the other two. I'll go to NVDY next. NVDY has a synthetic 148 that expires in 100 days. They are 0.2% above that. I believe they have earnings next week, so stay tuned for that. All right, so how did NVIDIA do? Yesterday, wait, what the hell? Yesterday was the 13th, right? How something changed. 140. Yeah, that's weird. 148.29. Sometimes if I update these numbers like shortly after the market closes, they could change, which is weird, but whatever, guys. All right, so Nvidia, it kind of stayed flat. It went down 0.01%. NVDY actually did stay flat, so that's interesting. But with covered calls, with a covered call fund, staying flat is what we want, right? All right, so how are we doing? Let's see. We got expirations for this Friday. Again, today's Thursday, so 2 full trading days. We got one strike, basically 93,000 contracts or so with a 148. Unfortunately, it's 0.2% in the money. So we need Nvidia to kind of sell off a little leading into Friday. Then they can close out these contracts for a win. They do have the, call credit spread. They did buy calls with a 155 strike. That is 4.52% away from helping, or $7 away. So far, it seems to be useless, but we shall see. They will definitely need call credit spreads for next week because Nvidia earnings was always interesting. All right, so outstanding shares, did they? Yeah, no change. So Nvidia just plain boring, right? Nvidia's IV is 54%. I would expect that to go up in the coming days leading to next week because, again, earnings. Outstanding shares, 52.1 mil. And net income, unfortunately, yes, they lose money too. They lost 24.5 million on the weeklies. All right, reaction. I did have a straight line there. I know you can't see anything, but under my reaction, I had a straight line, a different one though, because that's kind of what we're hoping for leading into the end of the week. Nvidia, we want to stand still or slightly, just a little bit, go down. And by the way, yes, I know Little Roddy is not here, or Little Rod, I should say. Little Roddy's the cricket. Little Rod is one of my children. But yeah, he's actually sleeping, I think. Hopefully, he's still sleeping. But yeah, he did behave. Don't let him fool you though. He does behave when he first wakes up, but once he gets going, you don't want him on the video, believe me. Anyway, Group B declares again in 20 days, December 4th. All right, so how are we doing for payment? Well, we got synthetic income, thank God, of course, 152 mil. Short call income, nope. So deduct that 24 million in losses. That's a net income of 127 mil. That comes to 245 per share. All right, we'll see what they pay. Again, they held back a little, at least what I show on last month, so that's fine. Rotomator, which I didn't really go through on Misty now that I think about it, but it doesn't matter. 55% IV for NVIDIA would pay $1.19. But yes, Misty, this Sunday, I'll have an estimate for them anyway, so. All right, so NVIDIA, did I not update this? God damn it. All right, so they clearly did some stuff yesterday, and it moved around the holding information, but the call, the synthetic call should be here, right in orange, right, 155. So the 155, that is greater than the 130, so that's a good spot. And then right above it, we have the 148 call and then 155 buy call. So we'll see how that plays out for this week. Again, forget the highlighting for now. Assets under management, 1.3 billion, which is massive. The NAV is 25.98 and the trade price is 25.99. Synthetic bailout money, clearly that calculation is useless because, again, since they had no trades, of course, I guess I didn't go through the holdings tab, but believe it or not, they probably added treasuries. And that obviously shifted things down, further. So, my bad. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Tesley, TSLY, everyone's favorite fund. 295 synthetic for them. How's that doing? Well, it's 11.95% above, so that's good. 100 days till expiration, though, so hopefully we don't have to use it. All right, so what about yesterday? Did this one update too? No, it's still accurate. Tesla did go up overall 0.49%. Tesla went up more, 1.02%. So how are their trades for this week? Again, they still have trades open. We'll see what they do. Hopefully a lot of these trades close out tonight so I don't have much work to do tomorrow. But let's see what they got. They got, again, overall one strike, over 30,000 contracts. 340 strike, 2.96% out of the money. Is that safe? Who the hell knows? Again, 2 trading days, anything can happen. Call credit spread, $35 gap, 13.55% away from any help there. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if they make money. Hopefully they make money. We'll see. But I'm not getting, shouldn't get our hopes up lately. Outstanding shares did go up by 225K. Okay. 30-day IV, 61%. Outstanding shares, 64,950,000. Total net income. Not income, again, the weeklies have lost 57 million. Guys, I'm getting sick of saying that, to be honest. It's annoying. But here, this will make you happy. Here's a Cybertruck. Go buy one. I'm kidding. They're freaking expensive as hell. What are they? 80 G's? 100 G's? And then you got to get the plugs and crap at the house. Yeah, no thanks, man. I'll take my cheap-ass gas car and go along my way. Nothing against Teslas, but I'm not, I have kids, number one. They take all my money. So for that reason alone, there is no Cybertruck in my life. Not like I would pick it. I would much rather pick an old school muscle car, stick shift, just four-door, of course, so I could fit little car seat in there. But, obviously it's not realistic with sports and everything. So maybe in like 10, 20 years, maybe 15 years, I can get what I want. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, Group A declares in 13 days, 11/27. Okay, what do we got? Synthetic income. We got synthetic income? Yes, we do. 135 mil. Deduct the weekly disaster of 57. We have net income of 78 mil. That comes to 121 per share. Okay, not bad, right? When did they declare? We said 13 days. So are they going to pay over $1? Last time they paid 59 cents. But last time they didn't really make anything. So this time, they really shouldn't pay over $1 if you think about it, but we'll see. Let's see, the Rodometer, again, Rodometer's useless because the weeklies are useless. But based on the IV is 61%. That would pay 76 cents per share. All right, holding information. What do we got? Man, oh man, that synthetic looks like a beauty. See, orange greater than pink, check. And then obviously we got the brighter blue is what we have to keep an eye on right now. It cost $5.03 to close. How much did they make to open it? $3.74 or $4.50. We'll just call it we'll call it $4.50 because that's the higher purchase price there. So right now, obviously, we would pay more to close it. So this is why we wait. Let the time value expire. Hopefully Tesla can stay flat, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Assets under management, AUM, it's under $1 billion. So it looks like NVIDIA's the loner now, I think, of the 1 billion club. But anyway, they're at 964 mil. The NAV is 1486, trade price 1487. Yes, we have synthetic bailout money, but no, we don't need to use it. Well, maybe we do. We'll see. Anyway, let's move on to our other friends, Coney and AMZY. Again, a lot of people watch me. Why does that look freaking screwed up too? I just fixed this. Is this not updated? Did it update? Didn't update. I don't want to screw up the, what's today? The 14th. Let me go back. That was the 13th. Oh boy. Okay, thank God Tesley was updated. What about Misty? Okay, so Tesley and Misty were updated. NVDY is not. All right, let's try this again. I don't know why it doesn't connect me to the Wi-Fi here. Let's see. Go, go, go. I doubt that worked. All right, let's try something else. I don't want to do this, but we'll see. Let's get off airplane mode, take that risk. Hopefully no one calls me. Come on. You can do it. What the heck? What a massive pain in the ass. All right, guys. We'll let this refresh. Hopefully it works out. 11:14. There you go. 11:14. So that's today. That's good. See? Well, oh, yeah, I added that. That's why. I was going to say, see, I told you I did update NVIDIA. So anyway, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, usually I do update. Well, I open my mobile spreadsheet. I didn't do that today, and sure enough, it got me. All right, so obviously I did NVIDIA. I already covered it, but was there anything? Nothing changed though. They didn't make any trades, so obviously the value of the synthetic did change, but whatever. All right, let's go to Coney and AMZY. So let me look at Coney. See, I did update Coney. All right, looks much better. Now, before we get into that, and sorry for that little disruption there, but sometimes like airplane mode picks up Wi-Fi, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, that's ulti. We don't want that. All right, so what did Coney do yesterday? This is what they did. A BC, buy to close. Okay, they closed out 10,000 contracts. All right, they closed it from the weeklies, it looks like, and they opened a new one into next week. Okay, did they make money? Looks like they only paid 67 cents to close out those contracts, so I would say so. Obviously, you could see what they make on the new position for next week, $8.93 per share, so that's good. Check, check. And then believe it or not, people are buying into Coney. Look at that. Buy, call, sell, put, sell, call, buy, call. So those 4 trades on the bottom, that's adding to the 320 synthetic position, and it's selling a call, which this is weird. It's selling a call that expires this week. So the 1850, they said, all right, we'll open that for this week. However, we just closed 10,000 contracts for this week, right? We closed 10,000 contracts at the higher strike, and we lowered the strike for next week. So I don't know. Interesting. I think the Coney fund manager, I think he's a little out there, based on the trades that I see. But maybe he's like one of those like crazy geniuses. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so how did Coin do yesterday? Coin took a dump. It went down 12.09%. So yikes. Coney went down 10.93%. So yeah. Now I'm thinking the price on those other pages were wrong. But actually, let me go back real quick. Sorry, guys. I just want to double check the NVIDIA price. 140. Yeah, 146. Oh, my God. See? I am a true a-hole. You can smack me in the face if you want. Go ahead. Go ahead, I'll wait. Yeah, it did go down. Bastards. All these numbers are screwed up now. All right, so NVIDIA did go down 1.38%. This is the only one that was affected so far. So they are further out of the money, 1.18% out of the money. Again, to show you guys Misty, it should be right because this one did refresh. Yes, it was. TSLY. Yes, the price is refreshed. All right, back to our regular scheduled program here. So Coney, again, very, very red day. And you know what happens with red days? Let me zoom out so you can see. You know what happens with red days? You take my money. Yeah, that's right. Look up above. I know you can't see. Let me zoom in for you. Let me zoom in. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. That's horrible. 245 million. We live and die by the synthetic lately, and now we could die from the synthetic. Look at that. $245 million. That's how much it would cost to close the put. Thank God the put expires on February 21st of next year. But the put has a 320. What's the buy call worth? 132. So yikes, right? Yikes. But again, we don't have to be concerned, but we have to be alert. The gold digger has showed up again. All right, so what do we got for this week? So again, they opened a new position for next week. You see that? That's on the way bottom. So they opened the 1122. You know, the 10,000 contracts we saw, 330 strike, 15.9% out of the money. Call credit spread, $70 away. Okay, that's what they do, right? That's what they do. All right, let's look for this week. All the rest on the top expire this week. 7,500 contracts, 325 strike price, 14.15% out of the money. 13,025 contracts, 15.9% out of the money. And then 6,255 contracts, 19% out of the money. So that looks good, honestly. We have 2 trading days. These look good. But pre-market, again, last time I looked, coin looked like it was going up. So big sell-off yesterday. Typically after a big sell-off with these crypto, it's like a freaking seesaw. So it's probably going to go up today. The call credit spreads, the lowest one is 21% away from helping. So we'll see if they become of use at all. We shall see. But anyway, let's move on. The synthetic bailout money, yeah, it's not good. It's negative. Also, they're not over a bill anymore. So they're 925 mil in assets under management. And then we have this gap here. Oh my God, the NAV. Look at it. So we're going to open around 15 bucks today. 15.32. Why? You know why. Ex-dividend date. Look at the cash. They have enough cash? Look at that. Smart man. He kept enough cash in there. All right, so they're going to drop today by $2 and change or whatever because they're going to pay $2 and change, right? 2 something. This shows 216. I don't think it's that high, but either way, the yesterday's close price was 17.48. Today's X date, so we'll drop by the distribution plus or minus movement in the underlying. So keep that in mind. $15. Here we go again. This is why, like, guys, sometimes a lot of people say want you to pay a little less, right? Pay a little less. If they paid $1, we'd be at 16, right? Would you rather see the price look beautiful or would you rather see cash in your pocket? You know, that's up to you. All right, 30-day IV, 85%. All right, IV estimate for the next round, $1.15, maybe, we'll see. Group C declares next on December 11th, which is 27 days away. So we shall see. Again, each cycle is 28 days, 4 weeks. So here we go again. We'll see how they do this time around. AMZY did not have a trade. Amazon did go up, finally, 2.42%. AMZY went up 2%. All right, so we kind of didn't want it to go up. That's pretty high for Amazon, to be honest. Their synthetic is at 210, so right now they're 1.91% above their synthetic. However, their synthetic expires on 221. Let's see if our calls are in danger, though, since they did go up. Real quick, yes, they expire this Friday on 11/15. We have 9,405 contracts, 215 strike, 0.42% out of the money. So that is not secure anymore. Call credit spread is there to help, 10 bucks away or 5% away. Is it going to help? Again, doubtful, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Assets under management. I'm using a different term today, right? I'm using the appropriate term, I guess. 198 mil. Because I know people, they love to correct me, say I'm wrong, you're wrong. I'm like, okay, I'm wrong. Anyway, the NAV is 20.95 and the trade price is 20.97. 2-cent difference. What do we got here? Synthetic, yeah, whatever. 30-day IV, 23%. Well, that's not a moneymaker. IV estimate is 39 cents. They're part of Group D that declares next week in 6 days. So we'll see. All right, let me go to the pre-market. I mean, good thing I'm connected to the internet. What a pain in the ass. And again, sorry, guys, every day, not every video is a beauty. You got to keep that in mind. Plus, I don't edit. So when I hit record and I talk for 30 minutes, whatever happens at 30 minutes, it's in the video. I mean, clearly you see that, right? You hear sneezes, you hear sniffles, you hear 2-year-olds, you hear 2-year-olds fart, you hear Elmo, you hear everything. You hear crickets. It's all part of the fun. But that's why you're here, right? There is no, taking things out. If I screw up saying something, that's in the video. Hopefully I correct it in the video. If not, I'll fix it the next video, right? These are freaking daily videos. All right, how's Tesla doing? Tesla is down, actually, pre-market. It's down 0.44%. This is as of 5:08 a.m. Tesley is down 0.2%. It's at 1484. Nvidia is up 0.68%. It's at 147.27. NVDY is up 0.19%, 25.90. Coin is up a lot. Again, here we go. 4.72%, 298. CONY is up 4%. It's at 1608. Wow, fast recovery. MSTR is up 4.15%. It's at 342. MSTY is up 4.25%. It's at 35 bucks. TSLY is down 1.05%. It's at 1971. I do have puts. My highest put for this week. No. I'm sorry. I did my puts for next week. My highest put for next week is 20. So that's in danger for next week. TNA I haven't touched, and they're still doing well. They're up 1.91%. They're at 52.75. AMZY is up 0.98%. They're at 11.69. AMZY is up 0.19%. They're at 2101. Bitcoin is up 1.79%. It's at 91,407. 100K, it's like a battle to hit the 100K. But I think the 90,000, we may be here for a while. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? All right, BitX. Again, this is, if you're going to play Bitcoin, this is a great fund for it because you get 2x movement. However, you can go down just as fast, double as fast. All right, they're up 3.51%, 54.86. Saxel. Oh, thank you, Saxel. They're up 2.32%. They're at 30.38. I am super put heavy on Saxel. A little too much, to be honest. I went a little overboard. SMCI, I saw movement, but they're hurting still. They're going down, man. And they got to get an order or else they're freaking done, man. They're at 18.39. I'm rooting for them, though. All right, SMCY is down 4.19%. That's not good, 22.84. Palantir is up 1.66%. They're at 61.71. And last but not least, Platey. Hello, Platey. You are up 1.94%. You're at 62.57. Okay. All right. I'm done yapping. I'm done with the issues with the stupid spreadsheet, the stupid freaking Wi-Fi. What an annoying day this was. But as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, we will try again tomorrow. Again, if you enjoy this content, even though I screwed up a few things, well, actually, I'll blame the Wi-Fi today. The Wi-Fi screwed up a few things. Please hit the like button, thumbs up, or if you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. Okay, so what else? Yeah, I guess that's it. So we'll see. Again, today's X date for Group C. So all of those funds will drop by the distribution amount, plus or minus any movement in the underlying. So stay tuned for that. And someone asked me, people always ask, can I sell on ex-dividend date and still get the distribution? Yes. So if you owned it yesterday and you held it until today, if you sell it today, you'll get the distribution. Okay? Okay. But again, keep in mind, the fund is dropping by that amount. So it's not like you're fooling anyone. Unless, again, the underlying, if the underlying goes up, you could recover that distribution pretty fast. In a day, I don't know, maybe. We'll see. All right, what else? I think that's it. Pretty damn cold in the garage, but I think we'll have to think of a freaking keyword. Why not with the, the updates I had to go back on? It will just say keyword is come on, man. I don't know if you guys remember, but that was a thing back in the day on ESPN Sports Center. I think it was Chris Berman who originally said it. But anyway, since I kind of screwed up on some of those updates, due to these stupid freaking Wi-Fi. But anyway, If you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, what do you have to do? You have to type in the keyword. That way, myself and others, they know you're a trooper and you made it to the end of the video. So if you made it that far in the video and you want to prove it, all you have to do is type, "Come on, man," and that should go to me. You know, take full responsibility for these stupid spreadsheets today. I'm just going to punch the spreadsheets after I'm done with this video. Punch them right in the face, and then begin my long-ass day of all long-ass meetings. Yay for me. I'll have to drink a lot of coffee to stay awake, but we shall see. All right, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great day. Later.